to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris-a-bit-weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of June, 2015. How is it already June? Wasn't yesterday January?
No. Yesterday was also June.
You're supposed to play into my delusions, Damaris. Come on. This is episode 143. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you. Our heart didn't meet totally. There it goes. To all of our returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. Damaris, we have some people who have introduced themselves this week in our Ravelry group, so why don't you give them a shout out?
Okay. Michelle, who is Church Lane, who is Canadian but living on England's east coast. Boga, who is Icelandic but lives in Normandy, France.
She has the business knitting in France, and I actually met her at I Knit Fandango, and I bought some of her yarn, and I have a skein of yarn that I'm going to be designing a pair of socks with her. Cool, huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Jessica, who is Impaled from Tennessee. Shirley, who is Mimi Loves You from Delaware. Siobhan, who is Fiber Nerd from Florida. And Catherine, who is a runner bean from just outside Belfast in Northern Ireland.
Not Ireland, Ireland.
Ireland, sorry.
No worries. So thanks for introducing yourselves in the... Y'all's selves. All of y'all's selves in the Ravelry group. Mary, if somebody is not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do?
Join.
And then what?
Introduce yourself in our introduction thread and you'll get a shout out on our next episode.
Because you can't participate in our cowls and win prizes if you're not a member of the group. Speaking of prizes, this episode is going to be prize. I think we have like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we got almost 20 prizes to announce. That's a lot. So, don't worry, we've already drawn the numbers off camera so that you don't have to sit here and watch us do random number generator. But we did use random number generator. We didn't cheat. You're all getting your prizes you're supposed to. So, yeah. So, we'll get to that in just a few minutes, but we should probably get started with what we're knitting. So, here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So, what's on your needles, Mare?
Nothing really, but I did finish a hexapuff in the last week, so...
It's cute. Is that from the, Black Rainbow set I bought you?
Yes.
What was the dyer of that one?
Knitting Goddess.
Oh, Knitting Goddess. Where did I get it at?
Yarndale.
Oh, that's right, when I went to Yarndale before your birthday. So if somebody does not know what a hexapuff is, why don't you explain?
The pattern is the Beekeeper's Quilt by Tiny Owl Knits, and basically it's a bunch of these little puffy hexagons that you sew together to make a quilt.
Yeah, because you stuff it with whatever it's called. Fiberfill is what I call it in the States. I don't know what it's called here. Stuffing. You stuff it with stuffing, as one does. So, what do you have planned to go on your needles next since, yeah?
I don't know.
You don't know. So, do we need to do like a Q search with your yarn?
Maybe.
Do you have like any gifts that you're planning still on knitting, or are you caught up on gifts?
I don't know.
Okay, so we should have a brainstorming session after we finish the podcast, maybe. Would that be helpful? Maybe. Okay. Anything else you want to say about your knitting?
No. So what is on your needles?
Oh, guys, you know, me and all my projects. Okay, so let's see, where are we starting? Design bag, but there's something new in here. The Doctor Who Companion Sock Club 3rd edition 3rd sock is in here. And it's not technically started yet, but I did swatch for it yesterday, and I played around with different design elements and charted some things out, and I think I've got it set, so I'm ready to cast on today after we record. So that is not technically on the needles, but it is on the needles. After that, I am making socks for a little friend. I am using the Tube Socks for Kids pattern by Jane Richmond, and I'm using US 1.5 2.5mm needles, and I'm using West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply in the blue tit colorway. And yes, I'm knitting them magic loop 2 at a time out of the outside and inside of the ball. So the circumference of these are not big enough to use Zoom Zoom needles. So, and I wanted to be able to utilize as much of the yarn as I can, so that's why I decided to do them 2 at a time. I'm making these for a 4-year-old for his birthday, a little friend of ours. And his papa is the one that I knit the big socks for, Jeremy, out of this yarn, and gave them to him over the weekend, and he was very excited. So I think Noah will be very happy that he has matching socks with his papa. And that is in my Coop Knits Socks Yeah bag, because socks yeah. Then, see, I'm covered in project bags here. In my Bad Mother Knitter bag is the Christmas stockings I'm knitting for my sister. So this is the 3rd one of 6. The pattern is Mix and Match Socks by Nancy Lindberg, and I'm on US 8's 5mm needles in Cascade 220 in the Christmas Red, Highland Green, and Grist colorways. So here is the stocking. So last week when we recorded, I put in this marker, so I've knit from this marker all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color stripes with the little grays in between. But what I have done yesterday is I put in the waste yarn for the heel. So now I am heading out on the foot. So that's making good progress to get those done in time for Christmas for my sister. Then next is my zigzag blanket from the 10 stitch zigzag pattern by Frankie Brown. And I'm on US 4's 3.5mm needles. I didn't get a ton of progress on this week. I got a little bit. Let's see, where's my marker? There it is. Okay, so my marker is right there, and I got all that done. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 zigzags done out of 20 total. I already had some done. I think I have like 8 or 9 left on that colorway, and then it'll be ready for the next. I'm thinking I'm going to use a purple colorway that I have up there next in line for that. So that's, I'm just using leftover sock yarn. This one was it spun right round in the bubbly colorway, I believe? Oh, bubble colorway. I just called it bubbly because that's what I did call my socks. And then finally on the needles is my Mamma Mia. This is the Mia pattern, which is a free pattern on Knitty by Jennifer Wood. I'm on US 3's 3.25mm needles, and this is West Yorkshire Spinners Air Valley DK in the Knitterbocker Glory colorway. So I made a ton of progress on this week. So last week I had picked up the stitches. This is a free pattern, so I'm not giving it away any of the secret sauce. I had picked up the stitches here for the strap and was knitting down, and so this little star right here is where I was last week. So I finished the left front, put it on waste yarn, came over, picked up the right front stitches, did all that down, joined it flat, and knit across until I finished the armholes. The yarn's turning funny. There we go. Armholes. And then now I am knitting completely in the round for the body. And I think I got stitches falling off the needles, which is not a good thing. I think I have 1 or 2 more rows left to get the seed stitch on the front. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've got 1 more row because right here in the middle, I don't know if you can see it, there's a seed stitch panel, but it decreases all the way down. So once I decrease this last row of the seed stitch, then it's plain stockinette for a little while. So I only have, oops, it's caught around here. You guys, this is not working. I only have this much left of the first skein of yarn. So I am out of 7 skeins. So I'm making good progress on it. Yeah. So, because I would love to be able to wear that this summer.
Yeah.
So, all right, that is everything that is on my needles right now. So we should move on because we have some FOs to talk about.
going to talk about our finished projects.
So what did you finish this week, Mare?
I finished the bag I had been working on. I still need to block it and put the cord in it so you can pull it closed. But
Okay, so tell us about the bag.
the pattern is Sassy Stash Sack by Sassy Skein, and I used US 8s 5mm, and the yarn is Patterns UK Fab DK in the raspberry colorway.
That's not raspberry. Okay, so you're going to block it, and then you're going to fold over the top, and we're going to put the cording through it, and you're going to stitch the knitted part, the panel down, and we've got to put cord here, and it's going to be one of those drawstring backpacks.
Yep.
And what did you knit this for, or who did you knit this for, I guess?
The same person you're knitting those tube socks for,
Yes.
Noah.
For his 4th birthday in July.
Yes.
So you need to put that in to soak and then put it out on the table to dry, and then it may be next week before we get to it since you have your drama show this weekend. So, but you're way ahead of the game because his birthday is not for over a month. So you're doing good. High five. Anything else?
No. What
Okay.
did you finish?
I finished 3 things this week, but I can only show you 2. So first up is my weekly preemie hat. This is number 22 for the year. It's from my free top-down preemie hat pattern on Ravelry. I used US 6 4mm needles, and the yellow is Cascade 220 Superwash Sport in the daffodil colorway, and then I'm not sure what the pink is. Somebody donated it to me. But you see, I'm obsessed with pom-poms now. This is the first multicolored pom-pom I've ever made. Is it not so freaking adorable? So sweet. So that's number 22 for this year. Then I finished the Indie Bro Yarn Crawl 2015 sock design pattern that I was doing, and it will release next week because the yarn crawl is next weekend, like a week and a half from today. We did go do a photo shoot, and we'll talk about that more in Yummies, because I'm going to show you some pictures and video that is the inspiration for the socks. So, and then thirdly, I'm wearing what I finished. I finished my Halfway There shawl by Vera Lalamaki. I'm calling it my Oh We're Halfway There, Oh Living on a Prayer shawl. I did this on US 7s, 4.5mm needles, and the yarn is Rainbow Heirloom Lush Light in the Apparition Blue Raspberry and Princess Rockstar colorway. Are you trying to peek? Where's Damaris? There she is.
Talk about it.
I love how it blocked out because it just really opened up. And yeah, I used all but like 1 gram of the Princess Rockstar, and I gave it to you to try to do a hexapuff with. You'll probably have to pair it with something else. But I have a ton of the Apparition and Blue Raspberry left. So I actually popped a message over to Emily of Rainbow Heirloom, who dyed this gorgeousness. Thank you, Emily. You're amazing. And she's going to get me a skein of the same base, the Lush Light, in the Killer Flamingo colorway, which is pretty much the color of my hair. And so I think, I'm debating, I could do a shawl out of my queue with the 3 colors, or I've been having these dreams of a shawl out of the 3 colors that I might need to design. So that'll be upcoming sometime. But back to the shawl. Yes, I love it, love it, love it. It's so drapey and fun and halfway there. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to wear it totally because it is a crescent shawl. I only played with it a little bit because it just finished drying. So that right here, I'm just wearing it kind of draped over with the little things here in the front. But I'll play with it some more and figure out how to wear it. But it's just oh, it feels so squishy. This was alpaca, cashmere, and silk, and it's so soft. So soft. So I love it, and I finished it, and it was a lot of meters for Stash Dash. So yay. That's everything I finished. Yay, and you finished, and we did good. We finished 4 things this week, Damaris.
Yeah. Plus
a hexapuff. That's a lot. All right, well, with that, let's move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show. Yummies! What are yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things, things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies! So, Mare, we went on an adventure over the weekend. You're trying not to crinkle because we've got our laps piled full of stuff to show you. But first, we went on an adventure.
Yes.
Was it a fun adventure?
Yeah.
It was. So where did we go?
Where did we go?
You tell them. It's okay.
The Fourth Bridge.
The Fourth Bridge.
Of South Queensferry, actually.
Yeah, part of it. So I'm going to put in a few pictures here kind of as we're talking. So the Fourth Bridge is actually the inspiration for the Indie Bro Yarn Crawl 2015 socks. So we actually went to Fourth Bridge to do a photo shoot. Now I can't show you the photos from the photo shoot because it's still secret. Shh. But here's some photos of our time there. It was beautiful. It was such a nice day. We walked around. We ate lunch at a beautiful restaurant just across the road from the water, and it was just such a nice day, and we enjoyed it so much. You picked some seashells up. Oh, I didn't get my seashell from you. That pink one that you found me.
Oops.
She found me this beautiful little pink seashell. So, and you got some others as well. We're going to put some video in here, though. Motion sickness warning, because it is of the ocean and water moving, and we're holding the iPad to film it. So, if that would bother you, you might want to go forward just a couple minutes, because it's only just a couple minutes of video. But we'll put some video in here. It was beautiful, 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 and I can't wait to show you my socks. Will I be able to show them to you next week? No. It'll be 2 weeks from today when I get to show them to you, because they release at the end of next week. So we'll record before they release again. So, but we had a lovely, lovely adventure, and here comes some videos of Fourth Bridge and the water. So that was some video of our adventure. Hope you enjoyed it. It was so gorgeous. I told the hubs, okay, I want to live there. So it wasn't very far. I mean, we had to take a couple of buses, but it wasn't far away. I mean, we went there. We left at like 11, got there in time for lunch, and then did our photo shoot and video and all that, and we're back on a bus home around, what, like 3 o'clock maybe? Actually, we weren't rowing home. We went and had dinner with some friends, but yeah. So, next up, we got a parcel in the post from Claudia, who is Claudia the Inert from Germany. So she was posting me something secret for a collaboration with some other people that's secret. Shh. But she stuck some fun goodies in there for us. So here's a sweet postcard. And what did you say it says, Damaris?
Too late.
Because it's in German. So I guess the hippo is asking, am I late? Like with, does this need to be a belated wish or something? And she sent us some other fun little things. So do you want to start showing some of it?
Got some tea.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
This one's heartwarming. What's that one? Chai.
New York chai.
New York chai. This one has rubios and vanilla in it.
I might like this one. It's honey.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. So, and what else? You want to show that?
Candy.
Yeah, so, oops. So like gummy candies. I'm guessing that they probably taste like the fruit they're shaped like. So what is there like?
There's apple and green apple and orange and peach, I think.
Yeah, I think that's everything. So I wonder if they really taste like what they are, their color, or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to show those? Yeah, these are fabulous. Murder bookmarks. There's one for each of us. So, I'm going to take the poison. It's got polka dots too. Can I hold it closer? Can you see the polka dots? And you want the knife with the blood, and we're going to give the hubs the falling hitting your head, but it's also the outline on the ground. So, yeah, they're magnetic bookmarks. Murder. And then she sent us stitch markers. And one of them has a jingly bell on it. How fabulous are these? So mine are pink. I'll shade the pink. And what's yours?
Purple.
Purples. Hold your hand behind it. Yay. So thank you so much, Claudia. These are fabulous, and I'm very excited to drink tea and eat some of the yummies. Gummy thingies, and because we saved them, we wanted to share them on the podcast. So thank you so much, Claudia, right? Yep. All right, next up. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning. If you are a member of the Golden Skein Club and have not received your yarn yet, I got mine yesterday, and don't want to be spoiled, then you're going to want to fast forward because I'm going to show you the yarn. So go away if you don't want to see it. That was your warning. You can come back in a little while. Okay, so this month's was inspired by this ocean picture. The yarns are gorgeous. They're lovely, lovely, lovely. I was a tiny bit disappointed because seeing this picture, I assumed that there would be some self-striping, and there's not. So that is my disappointment. But it's nothing to say that these yarns are not gorgeous. So, because they are. So first up, let me tell you what Golden Skein is if you don't know. Golden Skein, once a quarter, so 4 times a year, they take a picture. They give it to 3 different dyers, and the dyers dye a colorway based on the picture. And it's always on fingering weight, 4-ply weight. So first up, from Yarns from the Plain, this is on her Nether Alderley base, which is 100% British BFL. It's 110 grams, 385 meters, and the colorway name is Distant Waters. That's coming out pretty true, isn't it, Damaris? It might be a little brighter in person. So blues and greens. And then next up is from, you don't get to keep that.
And it's so pretty.
It is pretty. From, would you say Coolry? Is that how you would pronounce it? Did it say on there?
Coolry.
Coolry. This is 80% merino, 20% cashmere, so it's very soft. 100 grams, 400 meters, and they've called it, is it Maldives?
I think it's Maldives.
Maldives in May. And so this one
Something like that.
Is a lot more blue. There is a little bit of green, but it's mostly the blues. And that colorway, it's a little dark. It's a little lighter in person. That's a little better. And then the final colorway is by my friend Emily from Rainbow Heirloom. I'm so excited. This is on her Solo Light base. It's 100% superwash merino, 400 yards, 100 grams, and this is her Hidden Reef colorway. And it's the greens. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, do I know what I'm going to knit with any of these 3? No, not yet. I'm thinking one of them, probably this one, is going to be a shawl for a gift for, you know who I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
You know who.
For you know
Voldemort.
Who. It's for Voldemort. She's not Voldemort. She's very, very nice. She's not Voldemort. So this is probably going to be a shawl for her later in the year. None of these will be socks because they don't have nylon in them. But, yeah. So that is this quarter's delivery of yarn. And I love this time, they put in a note with it that tells us about the image and who took the photo. And then it talks about each of the 3 dyers and their inspiration for dyeing the yarn. So it's that side and then that side, and yeah. So I'm really, really excited about these colors. Like I said, smidge disappointed because I was hoping for some self-striping. But yeah, these are going to make some lovely things. I might combine them with some other things and do some shawls. So, you like them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very pretty. So, okay, you can come back now. You can come back now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Come back. Come back. Come back. Okay. Let's talk about Stash Dash Mare.
Okay.
So,
what's Dash Dash?
Well, I talked about it a little more in detail last week. So, if you want to know that, or look in the show notes, you can click on the link in the show notes, and it'll tell you all the details about it. But essentially, I am working to complete 5,000 meters of yarn between, it started May, I want to say 22nd, and it ends sometime in August. It's like 12 weeks, I think. But it's very cheater friendly, because if you finish a whip, you can count the entire yardage of the project. So this was a whip when Stash Dash started, but since I finished it, I was able to count everything. Excuse me. And so far, my total is 1,114.5 meters. So I have 3,885.5 to go. So I'm at around like 21% maybe done. Would that be about right? Around 21% done. So, but I have quite a few other things on the needles, obviously. My Mia will give me quite a lot of yardage. And then all these little things. The Christmas stockings will give me quite a lot of yardage. Are you figuring out my percentage? I want to say it's around 21.
20.
No, you did it wrong.
I did.
Yes, you need to divide 1,114.5 by 5,000.
Oh.
Not by the amount that I have left. 22%. 22.29 if you want to be specific. So I'm making good progress on that. And I have a list in my bullet journal too of some other things. I've got some new designs coming up. So I should get there, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I'm working on that. Okay, is there anything else, Mare, before we talk about our normal stuff?
I don't think so.
All right, let's talk about hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. What is it, Mare?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a prompt list every month. And you take a look at the prompt for the day and take a picture related to that prompt and post anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
So this month's theme, because you're not going to say it because I'm going to sing it. This month's theme is summertime and the living is easy.
Cowl.
To go along with our cowl that we're going to talk about later in the show. So there's been some really nice pictures so far. Lovely, lovely pictures. What was I going to say? I don't know. So why don't you tell them what we're going to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
So here come the photos. So those were the photos. Great job, everyone. So it's never too late to participate. Just find the prompt, take a picture, and post it with the hashtag, and your picture might be picked next week. Today is blue. I'm not sure what I'm going to take a picture of for blue.
Blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
I guess I have blue on. I'm wearing my Stargate Van Gogh shirt. And that's kind of blue. It's blue raspberry.
That's not how you say Van Gogh. Van Gogh.
How am I supposed to say it?
Well, to truly say it correctly, first you must become Dutch.
I don't have time for that today, so how else can I say it?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. My Stargate Van Gogh shirt. And the turquoisey color here is called blue raspberry. So maybe I'll just take a selfie.
But I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die.
Yes, I know. You can take a video of you singing that and post it.
That doesn't count.
No, because it's not a photo, but it would still be funny. So, all right, let's move on. So let's talk about upcoming events we'll be attending. So, Mare, go for it.
We'll be attending this year's Indie Yarn Crawl, which will be held on Saturday the 13th and Sunday the 14th of June.
Yes. So, our current plans, which are subject to changing, but our current plan is we're going to pop in to a couple of the shops late Sunday morning because the church that we go to is actually just down the street from one shop and just a very short bus ride to another shop. So when we get out of church around 10:30, then we'll pop into those two shops and hopefully see some people. That could change though. We'll keep you updated next week if we know it's going to change. So, but we hope to see some of y'all there because it's going to be a wonderful event. Jess in Ginger Twist Studio will have my Indie Bro Yarn Crawl sock pattern. So she has, I believe she said 20 skeins of the exclusive colorway, which I guess we could say what the colorway name is now since they know it's inspired by the bridge.
I thought it was secret.
But it's not going to give away the color. It's just the name.
Oh.
So the colorway name is Cantilever, which is the type of bridge that Fourth Bridge is. So she's got 20 skeins of the Cantilever colorway, and if you purchase one of those skeins, you will get the sock pattern that I designed for free. Once those skeins are gone, that's it. However, you can purchase the sock pattern individually at the Yarn Crawl, and it will also become available on Ravelry as well. So I don't have an exact date for that, but no later than the Monday after Yarn Crawl. Probably sooner than that. So watch social media because I'll talk about it there, and I will show y'all the socks 2 weeks from today on the podcast. So, anything else about the Yarn Crawl?
No.
I think that's all about the Yarn Crawl. And finally, do you want to talk about it? Just tell us what it is.
The Geeky Puffin Knitpalooza, which is a knitting retreat. You and I and our friend Sam from Knit Run and Dig are hosting here in Edinburgh.
When?
Thursday the 29th of October through Sunday the 1st of November.
Yes. So if they want to sign up, where do they need to go?
geekypuffinknitpalooza.com.
Yes, the link's in the show notes. Damaris, I have been working very, very hard this week on retreat stuff.
You have.
I have. And we have gotten donations by some amazing, amazing, amazing fibery-related companies. Some are on their way to us. Oh my gosh. You will want to be an attendee because there are so many amazing things. There's some yarn sitting on the table in front of us, and it's so gorgeous. I think it just needs to go into my stash, but it can't because it's for y'all. So, if you have not yet signed up for the Geeky Puffin Knitpalooza, get over to the website and sign up. There's lots of exciting things coming. Oh, and the cowl started on Monday. The Layer It On cowl. So, Damaris, you're the captain of which team?
Purple.
And I'm of Team Pink, and Sam is of Team Teal. And it's shaping up to be a lot of fun. Some people are working on some fun projects, and you get bonus points for using any of our vendors or sponsor stuff, so that's fun too. So, if you have not signed up, go do it now. All right, I think that's everything for that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next segment.
about what we're reading and watching.
Yes. So you are in the process of picking out what your first summer reading book is going to be, yes?
Yep.
Yep. So we should be able to tell them next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm still working on my nonfiction book number 6 for the year, Daring Greatly, How the Courage to Be Vulnerable Transforms the Way We Live, Love, Parent, and Lead by Brene Brown. I had gotten a little off track on my nonfiction reading, so I need to read, I think it's like 5.5 pages a day of the book to be back on track. So, yeah. Her stuff is just so deep that I can't read too much. I need time to process it, so. And then I'm continuing to reread the Anne of Green Gables series by Lucy Maud Montgomery, and I finished rereading 3 books this week. So I finished Anne of the Island, and then I started and finished Anne of Windy Poplars, and then I started and finished Anne's House of Dreams. So I am ready to start on Anne of Ingleside now. So love them, love them, love them. We were chatting about Anne of Green Gables books and the movies at midnight, Monday night, because so many of us have fond memories of either seeing the movies from the 80s, actually it was more of a mini-series that came out of Canada, with Megan Follows and Jonathan Crombie as Anne and Gilbert, and or reading the books. So it was lovely to chat about that. All right, let's talk about TV. Mary, you want to start?
We finished rewatching season 3 of Star Trek Enterprise.
Just last night. What do you have to say about it? Because you were like, what?
What?
At the end.
No, what?
What?
What is this?
Yes, that's what I said.
What?
You were like, what?
I know. That's what I'm saying now.
So, but tell them what you're whatting about.
Did they go back in time, or is World War II still going on?
Is this an alternate timeline? Yeah, we don't know yet. Well, I mean, I know because I've seen it, but you haven't seen it. So, season 4, we need to start on it tonight, and that will give you some answers. So, yeah. And there was the other Enterprise that had gotten sent back in the past and all that. So yeah, there's season 4 is all we have left because there's just one more season of it. So, you and I are watching season 5 of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. We're making steady progress through it. Yeah. The Hubs and I started rewatching season 1 of Murdoch Mysteries. So this is a crime drama that comes out of Canada as well, and it's set like in the late 19th, early 20th century, and it's about this police detective. His name is Murdoch, and he uses crime-solving techniques that are like normal for us today, but were not normal back then. So finger marks, and he came up with a lie detector machine, and just all kinds of stuff like that. So it's really fun. So what happened was, the Hubs and I watched a few seasons of this and thought that it had gotten canceled. And so we were like, okay, we're done with it. And then I was looking for something last week. I don't know what I was looking for. I think I was on Amazon. And there was, they always do those suggestion things. And it was like Murdoch Mysteries season 8. And I was like, what? And so I went Wikipediaing and Googling. And, because Wikipediaing is a verb, right? Wikipediaing. Sure. And discovered that it did not get canceled. That they are actually still filming. So, but the problem is the Hubs and I can't remember where we stopped. So, we decided just to start again from the beginning and watch all the seasons again and try to get caught up. So, I am also marathoning season 4 of Scandal. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Crazy. People getting kidnapped and, blackmail, and it's a scandal. But I'm cheating. You want to talk about the next one? Because I've been talking for a while.
We're watching season 10 of Bones as it airs.
Yep. So I think we have 2 more episodes left this season. this is it on Thursday? I think so, because we watch it on Fridays. Yeah, so this week's and next week's I think are the rest. But it's going to be interesting what Hodgins and what's her name? Angela, the way they were talking about possibly leaving. I hope not. We've already lost a good character this season. Can't let him leave. And Bones and Brennan are still trying to deal with his gambling addiction.
Bones and Brennan are the same person.
Bones and...
Begins with a B.
I know. Booth. Bones and Booth and Brennan, all three of them, are dealing with Booth's gambling addiction. Oh my gosh. I can't remember things. You want to say anything else about Bones? No. Okay. And then I'm watching Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries Series 3 as it airs. This is an Australian show, and it's really good. And then I watched the season 1 finale of Outlander, which was episode 16, To Ransom a Man's Soul. Oh my gosh. So this is not a family-friendly show. Damaris does not watch or read the books. Yeah, it's not family-friendly at all. Okay? So that's my disclaimer. Episode 15 and 16 were extremely difficult to watch, but they were filmed and done in such a just the way they filmed it and dealt with these really tough situations was just very powerful. So it was very hard to watch, and I kept looking away going, okay, can we move on? Can we move on? So I read an interview with Ronald Moore, who is the producer of Outlander, and he said season 2, they've dealt with these storylines. Yes, there's going to still be repercussions from them, but it's not going to be the main storyline anymore. So I'm excited for season 2 and moving on into the next book, Dragonfly and Amber, and they'll be in France, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So that is all of the TV we have watched this week. A lot of marathoning shows because there's not much new TV on right now. So, all right, well, we have a zillion and one prizes to give away, so we should probably move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about our March, April, May Sheepy Spring Cowl.
Bah.
It's done.
Bah meow. Bah meow. Yes, so this is the last episode we will talk about the Sheepy Spring Cowl until 2016. So, the FO thread is closed. Winners have been drawn. Let's start with, Damaris, why don't you tell us who all finished projects this past week? And it's a lot of people. A lot. So, here we go.
Allison Roseboom times 3, Angie's Hip, Apache 9 Rose times 2, Apple 380 times 2, AZ Nitwit, Bindi J, Bray Canadian, I think.
That's how I would say it.
Times 8, Christy Ray times 4, Danny 89 times 6, Ellie 15, Fiber Nerd, Fjord Lord times 6, Gypsy the Dog, H Scruggs, I Knit Socks 2, Jammin' to Knit times 2, Katie Kitty J, Knit 1 Brew 2, Knitting Gnome, Knitty Girl 78 times 6, KPM CQS, Crafty Mama, Lady M, Little Angel SG2 times 3, Little Panda 518 times 2, El McCall, Maria Wilhelmina, Mint Rain times 3, Mother Z, Nana PEI, Piper's Mom, Pocket Sis, Rue CMC, Rose Bob times 3, RS Island, Shirley Murley times 2, Trilinda, Twisting Pearls times 3, and Whistlin' Liz.
Great job, everybody. That was a lot. A lot. So let's talk about prizes now. So, Mare, how long if they are a winner of a prize, how long do they have to contact us? Do you know? How many days?
How long do they have to contact us?
Well, they have 30 days from the date that this episode goes live.
Okay.
And if they don't contact us, then you know what happens?
What?
they forfeit their prize, and we'll put it back in the bag of prizes to be given at another date.
No.
So, if you are one of the 5 people, 6 people, we have 6 prizes, that we're about to mention, other than for the coupon code, I need you to PM me, JavaPearl, JAVAPURL, on Ravelry with your full name and your mailing address. If you're the winner of the coupon code, just need to contact me and say, hey, I saw it, and I'll give you the coupon code. So, let's start with the goodie bag. So, can you tell us who donated this?
Kelly Cron, who is Kelly.
And what is in it?
A TARDIS wraps per inch keychain, a wraps per inch info card, a TARDIS yarn button, a toasted coconut Lola bar sample, and a Doodle Dream card.
Yes. So, I should have said this to begin with, but we did a random number generator to generate all the numbers. So, the person who won this, do you want to say it or you want me to?
You.
The person who won the goodie bag is Lydia, who is Gypsy the dog. So, Lydia, please PM me with your name and mailing address. All right, let's talk about the next one. Do you want to say what's in it? Yep, that one.
Julia, who is Nimrus from Pandia's Jewels, donated these 5 mini skeins and it's a secret. And 3 Star Trek stitch markers.
There's a yellow one that's hidden back there.
Yes.
Come on, slide. It's not going to slide.
It's there.
Is it yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, it is yellow. It's in there, trust us. There's a red one, blue one, and a yellow one. So, the winner of that is Christy, who is Christy Ray. So, Christy, please PM me with your full name and mailing address. All right, next up, you want to talk about the next one? I'm trying to get it back in the bag. Yes, okay. No, the next one is the digital one.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christy, who is Christy Ray, donated a coupon code for $5.50 to your Ravelry pattern store.
Yes. So the winner of that is Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls on Ravelry. So Eileen Twisting Pearls, please PM me with your, just PM me and tell me you saw this and I'll give you the code.
It's funny.
It is funny. Why is it funny?
Because the next prize, well, the next 2 prizes, were donated by Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls.
Yes, and Christy, who won the Pandia's Jewels prize, donated the coupon code. I know. I promise you it's fair. We put in the numbers, pressed the button, found the number, and that's who won. So, all right, so you said who donated stuff now?
Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls, donated a Tilly Flop tea towel that says, "Oh, how I'd rather be knitting."
And it's the knit stitches. I would like to, can I slide it out of there?
Sure.
I want to show them because it's so pretty. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, is it inside? I'm going to have to like unfold all the way. Yeah, there it is. Oh, how I'd rather be knitting. I'm going to fold that back up and put that in there. Okay, so the winner of the tea towel is Jennifer, who is I Knit Socks 2. Jennifer, PM me with your name and mailing address. Congratulations, Jennifer, I Knit Socks 2. Okay, what's the next prize? You want me to put it in there while you talk about it? Okay.
The next prize is also donated by Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls. It's a pair of lilac and black knitting needle earrings from Yellow Bear Wears.
Yes. So the winner of that is Jilly, who is Vegan Jilly. So Jilly, Vegan Jilly, please PM me with your full name and mailing address, and we'll get that sent out to you. The final prize. What is it and where did it come from?
This came from our bag of prizes. It's a Top Whirl Drop Spindle and Hilltop Cloud Silk Hankies to spin on it.
Yes. And the winner of that is Sarah, who is Little Angel SG2. So Sarah, Little Angel SG2, PM me, Java Pro, with your full name and mailing address, and we'll get this sent out to you. That is all of the prizes. We want to say thank you so.
Not all of the prizes.
No, for this cow. For this cow. This is all the prizes for this cow. We would like to say thank you so much to Kelly, who is Kelly Cron, Julia, who is Nimrus, Christy, who is Christy Ray, Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls, ×2, and to ourselves. Thank you for sponsoring this cow. We appreciate your support, and yay. All right, we should move on to the next cow because we have more prizes to give away.
now we're going to talk about our Doctor Who inspired socks cowl, which we co-hosted with Sam, who is Stealth Dragon from Knit Run Dig, and Julia, who is Nimrus from Pandia's Jewels.
Yes. So let's start with, so the cowl is over. All the FOs have been posted, and we've drawn prize winners and all that stuff. So let's start with our final weekly chatter thread winner. And I've already contacted her, and she's gotten back with me, and prize has been delivered, but we want to mention it. So the winner was from the Knit Run Dig chatter thread, and the winner was Dale, who is Girl Dale. So congratulations. She picked, I want to say she picked Chin Boy. I could be wrong, but I think that's what she picked. So yay. So congrats. So Mare, why don't you tell us who finished socks this week?
Fjord Lord finished Chin Boy, Girldale finished Spoilers, Jam and Knit finished Socks for Tin, Jessie's Girl 84 finished Chin Boy, Crafty Mama finished Spoilers, Naders finished Missy, and Twisting Pearls finished Socks for 10.
Great job, everybody. We got down to the wire, and lots of people finished. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 prizes we're about to award. So what do I need here? Okay, so for the first 6 prizes, I just need you to contact me and tell me you saw this. So contact me, Java Pearl, JAVAPURL on Ravelry. So first up, we have 5 winners. They each get to pick one Doctor Who inspired sock pattern from my Ravelry store. So do you want to say who the 5 winners are?
Sure. Ellen, who is Knitting Flutist, Dale, who is Girl Dale, Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls, Eleanor, who is Eleanor Gamgee, and Catherine Ann, who is Catherine Ann.
Yes. So Knitting Flutist, Girl Dale, Twisting Pearls, Eleanor Gamgee, and Catherine Ann. Contact me, Java Pearl, and tell me which one of my Doctor Who patterns from my Ravelry store you would like, and I will gift that to you. The next prize is 1 copy of The Ultimate Doctor Who Inspired Sock Collection Volume 1 ebook. So who is the winner of that, Damaris?
Joe, who is Knitter Joe 2.
Yes. So Joe, Knitter Joe 2, please PM me to let me know you saw this, and I will gift the collection to you. The next prize we have is a not Doctor Who, well it is Doctor Who, but that's not the name of it. A TARDIS Needle Nook from Pandia's Jewels that actually I have over here. Here it is. It will look just like this one. Just like this. It was made by Slip Stitch Studio, and it was the goodie from the 2nd edition of the Doctor Who Companions Club, and you can put your needles in progress in here, and it keeps the stitches from falling off, and there's also a zippered pocket on it. So and that prize was donated by Julia from Pandia's Jewels. So Damaris, who is the winner of the Needle Nook?
Mary, who is Jammin' to Knit.
So, congratulations, Mary, Jammin' to Knit. I need you to PM me with your full name and mailing address, and I will get that information to Julia so she can send you your prize. Okay, the next prize, which I don't have, it could look something like this, but I am not 100% sure what it will look like. Sam from Knit Run Dig donated 1 TARDIS project bag. So, yes. So, why don't you tell us who the winner is?
Joran, who is Fjord Lord.
Yes. So, Joran Fjord Lord, I know we're butchering your name, but you know. We've chatted about it. We're all good. So, would you please PM me with your full name and mailing address, and I will get that to Sam, and she will get a TARDIS project bag on its way to you. The final prize for the Doctor Who Inspired Socks Cowl is a set of Doctor Who stitch markers, also from Sam, Knit Run Dig. So who is the winner of that, Damaris?
Shama, who is Jessie's Girl 84.
Yes. So Shama, Jessie's Girl 84, I need you to PM me with your full name and mailing address, and I will get that over to Sam, and she will get your stitch markers out to you. So congratulations.
Yay.
To all the winners. It was fun to do this, and maybe we'll have to do it again next year. We'll see. And thanks so much to Julia and Sam for co-hosting that with us. Alright, that's all the prizes for this cowl, but we have more prizes. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have the Outlander cowl, the hashtag Kilt Me Now cowl, that I co-hosted with Jasmine and Gigi from the Knitmore Girls, Kristen from Yarngasm podcast, and Maria from Subway Knits. So we'll all be announcing our prize winners in this week or so, because the show ended Saturday. So I think all of us said at the end of season 1 was when we're going to choose our winners. So I did random number generator with Damaris's help and went through all the Kilt Me Now cowl hashtagged things on Instagram to find the winners. Since this was a cowl over 4 podcasts and not everybody watches everyone's podcast, I went ahead and contacted the 4 winners on Instagram to let them know they won. In fact, I've already heard back from one of them. But we want to share it here just so that if you do watch this podcast, that you find out on here, hear your name that you won. So let's start with the first prize is a skein. Are you going to show it? Yep. It's donated by Ginger Twist Studio, who is Jess. This is a skein of the Je suis prêt colorway, which means I am ready. It is the sheepish sock base, 100 grams, 365 meters of 80% superwash VFL and 20% nylon. Love it, love it, love it. The winner of that is
Madeline, who is Burke Frocken on Instagram.
Great job. She knit a beautiful rainbow colored shawl. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to try to remember to put pictures of this on the screen, but I've got so much to put in. If I forget, don't get mad at me, please. I'm doing my best. We have an Outlander socks kit that was donated by Julia of Pandia's Jewels and I. You'll get a skein of Pandia's Jewels snug base yarn in the Lollybrock colorway. That's what she called it. You'll get goodies in Notion to match the theme of the kit, and you'll get a code so you can download the Lady of Lollybrock sock pattern. So the winner of this is
Cindy, who is Original Sin 69 on Instagram.
Yes, and she knit some beautiful boot cuffs. Really, really liked them. Okay, next up, so those 2 people, Madeline and Cindy, are PMing me with their full name and mailing address so that I can post out the yarn from Jess, and so Julia can post out the kit. So next we have some patterns. The Wee Blackface Sheep and Ramsey McSporin patterns that were donated by Janice, who is Whippity on Ravelry. So who is the winner of those?
Rebecca, who is Evil Twin 2 on Instagram.
Yes. So Rebecca is going to contact me just to tell me, hey, I'm claiming my prize, and I will get that sent over to Janice. Rebecca did some hand spun. She spun fiber into yarn. So, and the final prize was donated by Kelly, who is Kelly Cron, and I actually know that the winner is in the United States, so she will be winning an Outlander candle. Outlander candle. So who is the winner of that, Mare?
Erin, who is Calling It Progress on Instagram.
Yes, and she's going to PM me with her full name and mailing address, and I'll get that sent over to Kelly. So I want to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to Jess from Ginger Twist Studio, to Julia of Pandia's Jewels, to Janice, who is Whippity on Ravelry, and to Kelly, who is Kelly Cron on Ravelry, for sponsoring this. Appreciate your support so much, and congratulations to Madeline, Cindy, Rebecca, and Erin for being the winners. All right, that's all the prizes that we're giving out, but we have a new cowl that has started, so we should talk about that too. Here we go. All right, our brand new cowl that just started on Monday is the June, July, August, Summertime and the Living is Easy cowl. So this runs from the 1st of June through the 31st of August. Damaris, what can they enter into this cowl?
Any project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince us is related to summer.
Yes. What about whips?
No.
No whips. So I know other cowls allow whips. We're not allowing whips on this one. Things. Yeah. So you have to start your project June 1st or later and finish it by the 31st of August. Can they double dip in other cowls, Mare?
Yes.
Please do. Double, triple, quadruple, infinity. I would double dip with these socks in this cowl. I would put them into Knit Girl's Stash Dash. I would put them into Fiber Town's Summer of S. I can't put them into Suburban Stitchers Around Your Neck cowl. I couldn't put them into the Retreat layered on cowl because they are for a child, not for an adult. But you see what I'm saying? You can spread it out and enter them into any number of cowls, and we are totally fine with that. Every project you finish and post counts as one entry. You must be a member of our Ravelry group. You have to post a picture in the FO thread, which is no chatter, please. If you want a hashtag, it is GGK Summertime. The thread will be locked the morning of the 1st of September and winners drawn on the next podcast. For any and all giveaways, prizes, competitions, cowls, etc. that we host, the winners have 30 days from the date of the announcement, the date the podcast episode in which the winner was announced goes live, to contact us to claim their prize, or it will be forfeited. If this occurs, the prize will be used for another giveaway at our discretion. Thanks for understanding. That's the official disclaimer. I won't read that every week. I'm just telling you, just so you know. There's a chatter thread in the Ravelry group. Okay. Mare, we had some people finish projects already, so you want to give them a shout out.
Sure. Lola Angel, SG2, and Twisting Pearls.
Way to go. Thanks for getting started already. So right now we have 4 prizes. Yes.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
The second one there's 2 of.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about the prizes. So first up, what do we have?
Sam, who is Stealth Dragon, donated one of her Knit Run Dig project bags.
Bicycles with polka dots. And what's on the inside?
More polka dots.
More polka dots. And it's a drawstring.
Yes.
So they can pull on it and close it. Alright, so that's one prize. What are the next 2 prizes?
Christy, who is Christy Ray, donated 2 coupon codes for $5.50 to your Ravelry pattern store.
Yes. So 2 winners will each win a $5.50 coupon code, which will get them 1 pattern. And what is the final prize right now?
The final prize is from our bag of prizes. It's a Yellow Bear Wears greeting card, the Gilver shawl pattern by Joe Kelly, and the Knitting Woman book by John Betterline.
Yes. So that is a little package that we've put together for those 3. So that is what's going on. So work on your summertime related projects and get them posted. Oh, we didn't give them the caveat. So they have to convince us it's related to summertime somehow. Mm-hmm. But what is the final fallback if they can't think of a reason?
You made it in the summer.
Yes, yes. All right, that is all for that cowl. Let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of a show where you ask us things and we answer them.
Yes. So the question this week is for you, so I'm going to ask it. This question comes from Brigitte, who is Patchwork Bee from Switzerland, and this is what she says. Dear Geeky Girls, I am new in this group. I enjoy watching your podcast immensely. She uses exclamation points like I do, 3 exclamation points. Here is my question, and please don't take it personally or the wrong way. It's just my curiosity is getting the better of me. Damaris, do you really enjoy knitting and doing the podcast with your mom? Why do you enjoy it? If I so admire young ones like you, Damaris, who become craftsy at a very young age. The thing is, I wish I could motivate my 10-year-old niece to pick up knitting, but she gets so bored with it. So there you have it. It's an honest question with great admiration for both of you. Happy knitting. So the questions are, do you really enjoy knitting? Do you enjoy doing the podcast with me, your mom? And why do you enjoy knitting? And if you enjoy knitting, why do you enjoy it? And if you enjoy doing the podcast, why do you enjoy it? There you go. Go.
Well, I do enjoy knitting and doing the podcast. I enjoy knitting because it's nice to make something for yourself or someone else that you've made.
Like you just didn't go to the store and buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that it means a lot more because you're taking the time to like actually knit all the stitches and make it for them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's where you were going with that. Okay.
And
why do you enjoy doing the podcast?
It's it's just a nice thing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives us a chance to talk about things.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
About things you like to do? Like what?
Knitting.
And what else do we talk about that you like?
TV and stuff.
Movies, geeky stuff?
Yeah.
Yummies, even though it's not your favorite word. Has yummies grown on you?
I don't know.
You hated it when we first started that I called it yummies. What are yummies, Mare? What else about the podcast? Anything?
I can't think of anything.
Do you see us doing the podcast for the foreseeable future?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you think you would want to stop doing it ever?
I don't know.
If you go away to college, it might be harder to do.
Yeah.
We'd have to do it like on a video call.
Yeah.
And do it. So that would mean some changes in technology. But I'm hopeful that you'll go to college somewhere close to me. Because I don't want you to go away, because I'll miss you. We spend a lot of time together.
Yeah. We
do a lot of things together. A lot more than most moms and daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Are you just saying that because I'm asking you on camera?
That's not the question.
I know, but I'm building on the question. Do you like spending time with me?
Yes.
Do you like doing things with me?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so did that answer the question? Did you answer the question, Mare?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. Thank you, Brigitte, for your question, and I hope that answered it. I know you don't like to talk about yourself very much. You would prefer to talk about what you're doing or what you're watching.
Yeah.
And not about yourself. Whereas I'm just like, I'll tell you anything. Just ask me. I'll tell you. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, and you do tend to be a little more shy.
Yes.
And reserved.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but you have come out of your shell a whole lot since we've been doing this podcast. If you go back and watch the early episodes, it was like pulling teeth almost to get you to talk about things. But you've gotten so much better and you've grown so much, and it's been almost 3 years that we've been recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a long time. Is it still as fun as it was the first day?
I don't remember the first day.
We still lived in Abilene at the time, in Texas. Yeah. So, okay, well, we'll stop there because I know we're running very, very long. It was because all the prize winners. So, if someone has a question for us, what should they do?
Go to our Ask the Geeky Girls site in our Ravelry group and post it.
Yep, and then we'll answer it. We just go down the line and answer them as we come to them. Unless one's time sensitive, and then we might juggle it around a little bit. So, all right, well, let's move on to the final segment. I love my Maris.
Okay.
She was a little concerned that she didn't answer the questions good, but she did. You did a good job. You talked about why you love knitting, why you enjoy knitting, and why you enjoy doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Even though I had to help you a little bit with some of the words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're good. We're to the end of our show, and it's a long one. I'm so sorry, but there was so many prize winners. I don't even know how many there were, honestly. I think around 20. So, if you participated in any of the cowls, you had a really good chance of winning because we had so many prizes. Let's see. No really announcements, do we?
No.
No, because we're recording on schedule for the foreseeable future. We've already talked about what events we're attending, so yeah. I will mention again that we are Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk affiliates. If you click through our show notes to any of the Amazon links and then purchase something on Amazon, Amazon gives us a little money back, which helps us run the show and ship out all these prizes and purchase prizes and badges and technology and all that stuff. So thank you so much to those of you who are clicking through our links to purchase. We appreciate you muchly. We appreciate them muchly. Why don't you tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
We're on all the social medias. Well, not all of them. We're on a lot of them. What's your favorite one?
I don't know.
I would say Ravelry and Instagram. For me. I do still do Facebook and Twitter, but they're not my favorites. I prefer the visual of Instagram and Ravelry. And the chatting in the threads. You have more characters than on Twitter.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, with that, we're going to stop talking because this is really long. And we will talk to you next week. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Work on those summertime cowl projects. And if you were a prize winner, make sure you contact us. And happy knitting, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye. And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we answer them.
Yes. So this week the question is from you. It's not from you. It's for you. Would you like to ask yourself your own question? Would you like to ask a question that you want to ask yourself?
What is everything? Good question.
Yeah. Why is the sky blue? Well, I don't know, self. The sky is blue because, yes. Why do I love pink yarn? Oh, because I really, really, really do.